That's it. I think we're live. We're live. It's about 8:30, 8:35 in the morning, Monday. Some of you are going to be tuning in now, which nobody's here yet, and some may watch later. So, sneak peek. I've got the Craig Cedarquist poker. There's a little story behind this one. I'm going to be smoking for the very first time. Hey, Squatch, it's Jesse and Smoking Fireman. What's going on? I picked up some Rattray's Bagpiper's Dream over the weekend. It's an aromatic, and I gotta say, it smells really good. I'm gonna be drinking that. I'm gonna be smoking that. I have some Devil's River bourbon whiskey. I've had a little bit out of this. And just for good measure, I've got some Texas beer. So, Texas whiskey, Texas beer, European tobacco. But it's fine. It's fine. It's going to be good. Yeah, it's great. And for those who may be wondering, you know, it's morning, right? It is morning, but I worked all weekend. So good morning. Thank you all for joining me. I know it's not the most convenient time, but I'm here to talk. I'm here to interact. I'm here to answer questions. I'm just here to. I just want to have a good time smoking with you guys. So if you're at work, you know, just throw me a thumbs up or throw me a quick comment. Let me know what you're doing. Put me on in the background. It'll be good. So, this is a poker made by Craig Cedarquist. He's on YouTube. And this pipe actually itself was pretty famous because this was like 7, 8, 9 years ago. He did a series on how to make a pipe. And this is that pipe. He kept it for himself for a long time. And then he sold it off. And he told me that he primarily used it for aromatics. And even though it was completely cleaned out, salt, alcohol treatment, the whole bit, I thought, what a cool way to figured I would honor the pipe maker by using it the same way he did. So, Rattray Bagpiper's Dream, very first smoke of this stuff. Mmm. Mmm. Hello, Tomas. Hope you're well, my friend. Mm. Woo. It's a little moist. So according to this, Bagpiper's Dream unites Swedish, Black Cavendish, Golden Virginia with hand-rubbed Virginia flake, and curly. The foretaste increases when you open the tin, and the fantastic cognac aroma reaches your nose. Very nice. It's nice and sweet and mild, and very much has a nice, got that nice cognac topping to it for sure. Thank you, Jesse. Jesse says, nice pipe. I do like it. Or he likes that pipe. Thomas, he's okay. He's got to get a hip replacement done 3 days ago. So you're just home watching Netflix. Oh, man. A hip replacement. That's crazy. Jimmy Guns. Good morning. Well, I hope you're recovering well. You able to walk yet, Tomas? I hope you are. Mm. Rattray's bagpiper's dream. You know, it's pretty good. It's just nice and sweet and mild. And you just get a little hint of that cognac when you're smoking it. Johan. How you doing, Johan? Hope you're doing good. All right. This is box slider. Let's see. Thomas walks with help sticks. Don't know the proper name in English. Crutches. Hooligan, let's see. Derek, north of Red River. How you doing? And Aaron Reeder. Oh, Applejack. Oh. My cider is still fermenting, Aaron. This beer, which is foamy right now, is out of Fort Worth, Texas. I'm not happy with this pour. A little too heady, a little too foamy. But it's a Bock. It's a German style. It's a dark beer. But it's not overly alcohol. The big brand in Texas is Shiner, and I like Shiner, but this is a smaller brewery that's doing it. Martin House Brewing Company out of Fort Worth. Let's see. Scott Squash just picked up a tin of blenders, gold burley, and black. Pretty good. Nice. I like when I smoke an aromatic and it doesn't just taste ashy on the exhale. It's a sign of a quality tobacco. And I like a Bock. Nice and malty. It's the only Blender's Gold I like because it's not a bad arrow. Yeah. I mean, this is pretty nice. It's got like a red hue to it, but it's mostly dark. Ah. Beer. I love beer. Yeah. Jesse, this beer is good. Has anyone tried Bombay Court by McClelland? I have not. Slante Draylen. It is a nice pint. Thank you. Yo, yo, yo. Justin Taylor. What's going on, YTPC? It's Justin Taylor here. Andrew Lopez. Man, my friend, that's a nice day of beer and a pipe on a Monday. Yes! Yes, and that's not all. That is not all. That's not all. What? Now, your friend Derek is not going to go overboard. I don't like to do that. But it is Monday. I'm a night worker. I'm a nurse. I'm no longer nursing patients. I am nursing this beer and this pipe. I worked all weekend. It's good. Yeah, I do correct. I do Mondays correctly. Justin, I've got some Bagpiper's Dream by Rattrays. I picked it up from tobaccopipes.com. I think I got their very last one. It arrived on Saturday. I opened it up yesterday, and I was determined, I resolved to do a taste of it this morning. Nicholas Aldette, good morning. All the way up in Canada. Oh, yes. It's mighty good. Oh, yes, it is. Well, good. I'm glad. I've heard the Bagpiper's Dream gets pretty good reviews. And the tin is nice. Much better than morning news broadcast. To the Hooligan Brothers. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'll have a great Monday. A nurse. Yeah, it's good service. Yeah, I enjoy. How was the ER last night? Busy? Nope. It was a good night. And I'm actually the ER and the med surge. I work about 20 miles that way. I mean, I live in a small town here. This town that I live in, about 25,000 people. The town that I work in, 2,500. Yes, I am in the ER. Well, I'm the charge nurse, so I'm kind of over everything. We didn't really have, it was a good night last night, but Friday night was, I was that was an experience. It's a small hospital, right? We don't have specialists. We don't really have on-call surgery. We don't have an ICU. We don't have labor and delivery. And tell us about snake bites. I do have a story about a guy, but do I ever deal with intoxicated people? Yes. Like we're kind of out of the way, but we have a good reputation. I mean, obviously, I work there. But people from all over the area like to show up, even when they probably shouldn't. We really don't have a way other than just the initial emergency treatment to like treat a heart attack or a stroke or a major trauma. We don't. We don't have a cardiologist there. We don't have a cardiosurgeon. We got to ship you out. So, but people pass by the hospitals that do have that. They'll pass those hospitals by to come to us. Yeah, let's see. Oh, yeah, no problem. No problem, Pipehead, Oregon. So, all I'm saying is that if you have a Lamborghini and your Lamborghini's acting up, don't take it to the Ford house. Take it to the Lamborghini shop. And that's all I'm saying when it comes to my hospital. Don't bring, sometimes, I mean, we're good at what we do, but we don't do it all. So when your heart's acting up, go to your closest emergency room. And if you're local, that's fine. If you live in that town and you come to us, great. We'll get you set up and ship you on the way. But don't make a trip out our way when your heart's acting up. That's all I'm saying. And we had a guy one time, this was a couple years ago, showed up, said he had a snake bite. Said they had the snake in a bag in the trunk of his car. We're like, what kind of snake was it? He was incomprehensible. He was freaking out. He was like, it was a snake. He's like, but it's in the bag in the trunk. So I go to the car to find the snake, and the bag's empty. There's nothing in the trunk. That guy did not have a snake bite. He had a case of drugs. Meth is not to be messed with. He had some bad meth, I'm sure. No snakes. So, but we'll take care of that. Grass snake. Yeah, we take care of your snake bites if you have a snake bite. We have a $10,000 medicine that we'll gladly use on you. Meth snake. Pipehead OR. Y'all need to subscribe to Pipehead OR. He's been in the YTPC a very long time. I would be out on the back porch like I usually am for these live things, but if you look outside, oh, that's the bottle. Very windy. The old car. Let's see. Where are you from? Oh, Jimmy, I'm from West Texas. From Big Spring. Portland, Oregon here. Very nice. I hear good things. A lot of good pipe smokers, YouTubers from the Portland area. I would love to visit. But I'm in rural West Texas. And Pipehead works in Portlandia. I do like that show, the Fred Armisen, Carrie Brownstein show, Portlandia. It's very funny. It scratches that itch. I do like a clever comedy. All right, Devil's River Bourbon Whiskey. Am I going to Chicago Pipe Show? And I will tell you in a minute, Nicholas, after I have. Am I going to the Portland Pipe Show? I'm not going to Chicago this year. And I'm not going to Portland this year either. I was hoping to, but there's just a lot going on. Yeah, if there ever is one. Yeah, there's a lot going on here. Ooh, yeah. I did the shot. I did the shot, and I didn't even wince. So, there you go. But I chased it rather quickly. I'm not going to Chicago. I was planning on it. I was hoping to, but just there's a lot going on in my life, and like financial wise, like I'm not drowning or anything like that, but there's just stuff that's got to be done. There's been some medical bills. There's been like plumbing breaking down, just standard stuff that I've prepared for, but man, let's see. Jimmy Crew's not a pipe smoker yet, looking to give it a go, kick these cigarettes. Need to buy a decent starter kit. Oh! Padre Piper. Aromatics. What's up, man? Aromatics also likes to put up reviews. Did a Dunhill Elizabethan mixture review this morning. Padre Piper he got like a basket pipe cleaners, and like 3 tins of tobacco from Pipes and Cigars. And John Tennant, let's go. Oh no. What are you doing? My son is watching. He's in school right now. What are you doing? Why are you on? What class are you in, John? Favorite drinks that complement Latakia blends? Scotch. What are they teaching these kids? I don't know. They're very, yeah, any drink is good. Coffee's good. I like a good Isla Scotch with the peat. It has a smoke flavor. Those are very both strong smoky flavors. I just like that smoky flavor punching your palate in the face. He's probably just he's got his phone. Recently had the battery replaced. Let's see. All right, Pipehead's heading upstairs to work. Take care. Take care of you. You take care. Have fun at your job in Portland. Oh man, Scotch. Yes. Lafroig Ardbeg is muy delicioso, as they say in Scotland. Justin Taylor's got to get to work too. That's great. Everybody just turn it on. Put it on your smartphone and then play it in your car. Listen to me talk and interact. Now that I've got a little bit of alcohol in the system, I'm a little bit loose. I'm a little loose and talkative. So, y'all can ask me. You can ask questions like y'all been doing. See, Justin Taylor's got to make that overtime so he can be irresponsible in Chicago this weekend. Yeah, Justin, go. And be sure you stop by and say hi to Bob and Jimmy, Gentleman Jim, and Bob Peel, and Hector Weeb. Let's see, Pipe Smoker Cowboy Chris likes a good coffee or a good stout with good strong Latakia blends. Excellent. Excellent. All excellent recommendations. Let's see. Okay, yeah. This beer, Bach Slider, Toadie's Texas Bach, and I love the artwork. So good. David Dixon, good morning. Coming in late here. David, you are just in time. I'm only been on for about 23 minutes, and I could go. I could go all night long. No, I plan to be up a while. So we're here. Carving Piper, howdy to you. Aromatics likes a Scarlet O'Hare for Latakia. Inverted 311, good morning to you. Very nice. Oh yeah. Housekeeping. My Craig Saderquist poker with Rattray's Bagpiper's Dream. A lot of breweries in Texas. Here in Portland, there seems to be one every other block. Well, yes, Jimmy. There are about 5 major cities in Texas: Houston, Austin, San Antonio, Fort Worth, Dallas, and several other smaller cities that have breweries: Fredericksburg, New Braunfels, Alpine. A lot of good breweries in Texas, including the biggest one of all, Shiner Bach in Shiner, Texas. Aromatics is getting a coffee, and Carving Piper also likes Bagpiper's Dream. It's good. It's a nice, good aromatic. It's got a cognac topping, which I can smell in the tin, and I can taste it a little bit in the retrohale. And it's nice. It just gives you a little twinge of that cognac. It's very nice. It's subtle. And subtlety is good for a lot of pipe smokers. Wait, just got that one, didn't you? Yes. Yes, it arrived Saturday. Let's see. Draylen's having some coffee this morning with an arrow. Some chocolate espresso by Russ. Ah. Russ Roulette. One of my favorite blenders. And I'll admit, I haven't given too many of his aromatics a good go. How's it holding up to Frog? There's no Latakia in this at all. So, the closest this would come to is Frogmorton Cellar, but this has no Latakia in it. So I might have to toss in a little pirate cake. That'd be fun. Do a little mixy mix. But it's good. I got some of that Honor blend, no, private blend by Captain Earl's in the kitchen on a leather mat, drying out. So when I'm done with this, Hooligan Brothers, breaking news: Bagpiper's Dream sold out, based on the mayor's reviews. I don't really think I have that much influence, but it was it was. I think I got the last one on tobaccoreviews.com. Like, everybody loves that. There's that one they have, exotic orange. I can't ever find that anywhere. But I was gonna try to get that, and then I saw that Bagpiper's Dream was available, and I saw that a lot of people have been smoking this lately. So I'm like, what's that about? Class track. Periodo de sangre y mayonesa. I don't know what that means. I apologize. I'm a good American, I'm a good Texan, but I'm a horrible global citizen. Big Mike, morning from California. What's the strongest Latakia blends you've tried? Period of singing. Pirate cake. Definitely. That's a lot of Latakia. That is, it's pretty. It's 75% Latakia. So, unless you're going just pure Latakia, which, by the way, in my opinion, that is the correct pronunciation. Latakia. Star of the East, 50%. Yeah? And, 10 to midnight, pretty good. Nicholas says you find that you don't have much of that Texan weird accent. Thanks. I don't know. I talk the way I talk. I've been all over the country. I've been around. I've been to different places. Turn on your accent, man. How's it go? How about this? How about that? We're here in West Texas, smoking my pop. Yo tango mucho gato, por favor, says Clatch Track. Does anyone in Texas actually sound like Boomhauer from King of the Hill? Not really. I haven't heard too many. There might be some old guys like who mumble, but that's just old people. I don't know, man. Dango come sit there back here smoking pot, man, and then it's like, hey, that Dango Hank and Dale, pass me a beer, man. Freaking, nah, there are not too many people that sound like that. Beardless Gnome says you're having fun this morning. Yes, yes, I was resolute that I was gonna have some fun this morning. I got the bagpiper's dream in. Let's see, Carving Piper used to live just north of Waco. My wife, yeah, propane and propane accessories. My name's Hank Hill, and I sell propane and propane accessories. Um, my wife wants to go to Waco. Yeah, until my house burned down. I'll give you one guess why she's really excited to go visit Waco. Um, and it's that couple from Fixer Upper, Chip and Joanna Gaines. You do the impression all too well. Texas Ranger Hall of Fame? No. Thank you, Chris. I do voices. I've been a an imitation person since I was a teenager, so I like to do stuff like that. Yeah, the Magnolia, the Silos, the Magnolia thing, the Chip and Joanna Gaines, the Fixer Upper people on HGTV. She wants to go there. Like they've single handedly like increased tourism in Waco, like by themselves. That's insane. And so they built up that area, the silos, and it's like a home design store. And so they built coffee shops and restaurants and stores around it. And so now I have to go. I mean, that's fine. I do want to go. That's fine. I mean, there's. I live in rural West Texas. There is very little here as far as like coffee, beer, restaurants. We have a few spots in town, but I'm happy to explore the state and get out whenever I can. So I'll be going to Austin in 3 weeks, and I'm looking forward to that. I'm gonna spend the weekend there. That's gonna be fun. Hmm. Joe loves Austin. He went there last summer. We went last year. My little bro out of Nashville. Let's see, you got to get up to Buffalo for some pizza and wings. See Niagara Falls. Need to open up a brick and mortar. 6th Street, Austin. We'll be close. My brother, my brother, is a country music musician, an artist. He's on tour right now. And he's touring with a guy named Bobby Bones. He's a nationally syndicated radio talk show host. He has a band. He's a stand up comedian. And he's recently been on American Idol as a mentor. And they're like best friends. And so Bobby Bones started out in Austin, and they have a show there in 3 weeks. Little Bro opens for him. And when I say little brother, like, I don't mean like, he's my brother. Like, no, he's like, same mom, same dad. We're flesh and blood. Surprise. Entertainment runs in the family. Stagecoach is like 2 miles from my house. Very nice. So they're performing at the Paramount Theater in Austin in 3 weeks. and we're going. And he got like 4 tickets. So there's me, my wife, and my son, but my cousin in Houston and her husband are going. Gribbly. Good morning, Darren. What's up, Dave? Gribbly. You guys, everybody knows Gribbly. But y'all need to go to his, yeah, you need to go ask Gribbs. He's doing a new segment now where you can ask him a question for him to ask me. I mean, you could ask me directly, but where's the fun in that? Ask Gribbs to ask Derek Tan. So that's happening. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's a channel to channel cross promotion, a collaboration, if you will. And I had the distinct pleasure of meeting Gribbs last year in it was Charlotte, North Carolina. Yeah. Hashtag, don't forget the hashtag. Yeah. Hashtag ask Gribbs. Where I lost an arm wrestling match. All that time in the woods did you some good, Max. Yeah. Don't forget the mechanical bull. Yes, this place that we went to, I think it was called the Blind Horse Saloon or something like that. Straight out of like Saturday night, no, not Saturday Night Fever. Come on, it's like Midnight Cowboy, Roadhouse. Yeah, I mean right out of Roadhouse. Come on. Urban Cowboy. Yes. Sorry. Midnight Cowboy was the 1969 Best Picture winner, starring John Voight and Dustin Hoffman. There you go. Which the opening scenes of Midnight Cowboy were filmed right here in Big Spring, Texas. So there you go. The more you know. Gingerbeard Piper. Hey, Derek, what are you smoking? I'm smoking tobacco. Roger. Rattray's Backpiper's Dream. Tis mighty fine. Tis mighty fine. Oh my goodness. This is a really good pairing, by the way, because this beer has never tasted better than it does right now. So good. How does it compare to Frog Cellar? And Billy Smock. Good morning, all. What kind of beer? What kind of beer? Asks Billy Smock, who's having a giveaway, by the way. And Billy, I'm sorry that I am not subscribed to you yet. I'm subscribed to everybody. This is Box Slider by Martin House Brewing out of Fort Worth, Texas. So good. It's a lot like Shiner Bock, but with more body. Mm-mm-mm. My pipe has gone out. So, did I miss? Let's see. No worries. Billy Smock like Shiner Bock. That rhymes. Let's see. Woo! Let's see. What kind of beer? How does it compare to Frog Cellar? That's what I was going to answer. Let's see. How would you compare Bagpiper to the Virginia Cream? Asks Andrew. Excuse me. Well, I've never had Virginia Cream. And as far as Frogmorton Cellar, it does not compare. They're completely different. There's no lot of Kia in this Bagpiper's Dream, and the alcohol that it's topped with is different. With Frogmorton Cellar, it's like a bourbon, and with this, it's like a cognac. It's more sweet, and there's no lot of Kia in this, so is definitely not going to be a viable replacement. But it is very good as an aromatic pipe tobacco. That I will guarantee. It's like my I'm watching the viewer count. It went from like 23 to 17 in like a second. What's going on? Hooligan Brothers. I'm still confused about Mechanical Bulls and Midnight Cowboy. Sorry, Hooligan Brothers. It was Urban Cowboy with John Travolta. It was basically the honky-tonk version of Saturday Night Fever. But I was really trying to reference Roadhouse. I met Gribbly, in Charlotte, North Carolina last year at one of my brother's shows. And it was like this honky-tonk place that was right out of Roadhouse or Urban Cowboy, that kind of place. Like built in the 70s, wood paneling, a mechanical bull. That. Sorry if there was confusion. I hope that resolved. I'm about to watch your VR after this. Greetings from Germany, says Tab Madness. Greetings, sir. And you're very welcome, Hooligan Brothers. I pride myself on, purposeful communication. I don't want there to be any confusion. I don't want to be vague. I want you to know exactly what I want you to know. Even if I am buzzed on a Monday morning. Because good communication is good anytime, no matter what state you're in, whether you're in Texas, California, or drunk. Ethan, leave it. What is up, my friend? Are you back in the Ukraine? Because I'm just sitting in my garage having alcohol and tobacco. Good. I hope you're recovering well and hope things are getting back to work, back to normal. Andrew says, no worries, Billy. Thanks for running the giveaway. Good VR questions. BB says hello to me. Thank you. Hello to you. And Tomas greets Ethan. And Ethan just got back a few days ago. That's good, Ethan. I'm glad you're back. Hope you continue to keep working. Let's see, Grass Snake. Any Texas pipe makers that you know of? Rex Walden. Fantastic. I have one of his pipes. Love it. You're welcome. You're welcome, Grass Snake. What should my first video back be? It should just be you smoking, smiling, and sharing more good news, Ethan. If y'all don't know, Ethan was involved in an accident, vehicle versus pedestrian. Thinking a nude. Yes, absolutely. He was involved in an accident that left him in the hospital for a few months, and he is on the way. He's definitely on the way to recovery. He's an American missionary in the Ukraine. Doing some good work, but struck with some tragic circumstances. And his family, his friends, kind of came together to get him the medical help he needed. But man, I'm just I'm just glad you're smiling and laughing, Ethan. That just is a miracle. Enjoying your second smoke since the accident. Awesome. That's what we need to see. That's what we need. That's going to restore. That's going to give so much hope and joy to the people that know you, Ethan. Is just to see you energetic, vibrant, smiling, smoking. That's awesome. And your first was with Bremen Pipe Smoker. That's cool. Very cool, Ethan. I raise my glass to Ethan. Cheers. What? I have to drink this shot in honor of Ethan. Woo! No video from our meetup, but he got a picture. Awesome. And I'm really putting away the alcohol and I'm depositing it in my belly. I'm not going to pass out. No, I'm not. I'm fine. This is not really, I got to be honest, this is not high quality bourbon whiskey. It's a little rough. And Ethan's drinking a mojito. Nice. This is a little rough. It's a little spicy. And so it goes down a little rough. But you know what? I can deal with it. 7 years ago, and this is a true story, I used to distill. I used to make my own liquor. I built a little stovetop still out of a stainless steel pot, and I had like a copper coil that I ran through some cold water, and I made like whiskey. Not a lot. It was very labor intensive. It took a long time. It did not produce very much. But I did, like that very first time. Let's see, no one has asked, but I'm smoking early morning pipe in a country gentleman cob. Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, if you're smoking, if you're drinking, let's find out. Ethan says thanks. The YTPC has been great to you and your family. That's awesome. I'm happy to hear that. It doesn't surprise me. YTPC is a great group of people. But when I did that first run of liquor on the still, like the first little bit, not the very very first, I had to throw those out, but some of the very first liquor that came out of that still, I took a shot, and it was rough. Nicholas is smoking some Bijou in his Meerschaum Calabash. Now that is some luxurious smoking right there. A cool Calabash, the great tobacco from Cornell and Deal. Noise. John is currently sipping on some earth sauce while doing geometry. What is earth sauce and why are you still watching? You're supposed to be in school, John. Let's see, Bijou is awesome. I need to get a few extra tins. Mine is running low. Very good, Bill. My son John is in school right now. He's a freshman in high school with his newly repaired iPhone 6S, which is an upgrade on mine. Just the iPhone 6. Earth sauce is a heavenly liquid. What is it? Aromatics, sine, cosine. Yeah, John's not a. Let's see. No, beerless gnomes. I was debating between Briar Fox or Luxury Flake. You, Euclid and it's earth sauce coffee. He doesn't really like coffee. I say, get the Luxury Flake. Briar Fox is okay. Actually, graduated from high school last year. Kind of strange. It's been a whole year. Edward Crow. So you're like young, Edward. You're 19. What are you doing? What are you doing with your life, Edward Crow? Ethan, leave it. Nothing like watching your dad get liquored up live while at school. Yes, it's an interesting experience, but I'm sure he could. I mean, if he wants to see me get liquored up, he's just got to be home, whenever I'm drinking, which isn't like super often. Only geometry I use is when shooting pool. Amen. It's not coffee. You harvest it from the ground, and you have to be the last airbender. Come on, John. Quit being a dork. See, I just got a job at Mandalay Bay as a banquet porter. Actually, today I got to sign some papers. Very cool. My little brother, Brandon Ray, was there. He spent a couple of weekends ago at Mandalay Bay for the country music festival thing. H2O. Oh, so it's water. Okay. Earth. Okay, I get it. John's drinking water. Thank you, Tomas. Simon Bosco from the UK. What's up? How you doing, sir? I'm just smoking and drinking. Scolding my son, who's supposed to be he's at school right now, watching on his phone. Brass Tacks. Howdy, y'all. How you doing, Brass Tacks? It's good to be on the ground. Let's see. How does your kid deal with having Darren Tent as a father? Does he get autograph requests? Been doing well. Been on First Responders from C&D. Have not had that yet. Well, Max Scribbly, John tells me that some of his friends actually like my channel. So I bought a half pound of Cornell and Deal Autumn Evening. I had no idea. Half pound would fill up more than a whole mason jar. Oh, yeah. A half pound, that's 8 ounces. That's a lot. That is a lot. So, as the number of viewers increases, I've come to the realization that I really have to use the bathroom. So, I'm going to do that. Let's see, depends on the cut type. Flakes and plugs take up a little less room. We can wait. No. Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta use the bathroom. I'll be right back. Oh, God. I can hear him in the garage. I'm back. Don't go away. Woo. Okay. Did I fall in? No. I'm good. All right. I should have done that. Talk amongst yourselves. Let's see. Broken in using that London fog. It's gonna be. Well, y'all already discussing things. I don't even know what's going on right now. I like it. I do like it. Guji. It doesn't exist. I don't know what that is. I've heard of a coffee called a Guji from Ethiopia. Hmm. No. Let's see. Yeah, that's the chat while you were at. Yeah. It was only gone like 45 seconds. Edward Crow literally just woke up 10 minutes ago. It's a pretty good start to my day. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad, Edward. And I'm glad you got a job at the, let's see, Guji asked for a Gelthy tobacco. Okay. Glad you got a job at Mandalay Bay. They had a healthy tobacco. They had some rough times last year for sure. I did wash my hands. I did. You gotta be careful when you're throwing those accusations around. Mick Hanlon, hi from Ireland. Let's see, how many times? I washed it once. I'm dealing with a bunch of crap, but praise God, I'm up on my feet, soaking in the sun. Good. I'm a health professional, yes. Ireland. We got a couple of folks from Ireland in the chat today. Excellent. I do want to visit Ireland. I would probably wash my hands without knowing. Yeah. And I probably have like 3 hand sanitizer stations, between here and the bathroom. Mick Hanlon's in Dublin. Would love to visit Dublin. Would love to visit Dublin, stay there for a few days, and then rent a car and just, drive all over the island. Or just hang out with my friends who are in Ireland and, bother some of you guys and have me drive, take me around. Let's see, family is from and in Mayo Westport area. And I love mayo. My wife prefers mustard, but I'm a mayo guy. Do I like real Guinness? The only Guinness I've had is the stuff in cans, and I don't like it. But I'm sure in Dublin it's a little bit better. So that's probably the place to have it. Mayo's only good if there's hot sauce in it. Well, I mean, it might make it better, but it's your standard mayonnaise is fine. Let's get going with this. I'm not giving the pipe the attention it deserves. I'm interacting with chat and sipping on beer and whiskey and everything. But this is the way it is. I'm definitely not an expert level pipe smoker. Um, let's see. Tomate77. Hi from Brazil. Well, hello. Hello from Texas. The good old U.S. Yeah. The Irish guys went silent when I was like, maybe I'll just go visit Ireland and have you guys take me around. They're like, no. But I haven't visited Europe. I have not ever visited Europe in a uh, vacation capacity. And I would like to in the next few years. Some kind of see Josephelli. Did I work last night, Mr. Mayor? I did. I did work. I worked all weekend, and let's see, making dinner for kids. No potatoes. Nice. Pipe smoker cowboy Chris would love to visit Dublin or Peterson. So a few days ago, I bought my pipe. Let's see, going to the uh, hold on. I missed the I missed Edward Crow's last. Let's see. So a few days after orientation, I bought my pipe. So after orientation, then I went to the smoking area, Mandalay, and just puffed, waiting for my no lie. It sparked two conversations. Oh yeah, it's a conversation starter. Let's see, Draylen lives in Buffalo, and he visits family in Ireland every other year. Very cool. And Mark in Rhode Island says good morning. Let's see, GoFundMe page for Keep Derek Out of Ireland. Well, to be honest, right now, I'd really like to go see Scotland. I'd like to visit London. I would like to visit like Glasgow or Edinburgh. I would really like to go visit the island of Islay. Go see Lafroig and Ardbeg. And I'd also like to go see Ireland. But I know that those are basically three different trips. Am I smoking bagpiper? Ela. Oh, sorry. Ela. Yes, I am. That's going to get a few donations. Edinburgh's awesome. Scotland's fantastic as Wales. Can you please do a Irish accent? And do I have Scotch and Irish ancestry? I think I do. My grandmother did the ancestry.com things. Yeah. Paul says, howdy Derek, from Finland, good old Texas land. Got some great, hold on. Got some great beverages there. Scotland would be an interesting destination. It would be. I definitely want to go. My grandmother did the ancestry.com DNA thing, and it says she's got a lot of Western European, UK, Scottish. So I think I do have some of that heritage. I'd have to look at it closer. Simon's got to go, and he bids a special farewell to Ethan. Let's see. Right now, I don't think I could. Can I do the accent? Well, of course I could do the accent. Could do the accent. I don't know. It's terrible. Right now, I don't think I could distinguish between Scottish and Irish, because I would probably be like, if it's not Scottish, it's crap. And that's probably where it would fall into. I'd probably fall into the Scottish, but I know they've got the Irish. Yeah, I'd like to be the Irish. Is this the Irish accent that I'm doing right now? Or is this just drunk English? I don't even know. It's falling off. I apologize. Mark says he's joined late. Any verdict on the bagpiper? Yes. And there's Cisco. What's up, Cisco? California in the house. Let's see, Rattrays. Let's see. Okay, so at least it was funny. At least my Irish accent was funny. All right, so Rattray's Bagpiper's Dream. Cisco, I'm doing fantastically well. Been drinking alcohol and smoking tobacco. Um, it's a nice, sweet aromatic. And it's got like this cognac topping. Let's see. Coco TV is from Jakarta, Indonesia. Wow. The first Indonesian on the live stream. Welcome. This is very nice. It's a very nice, little tasty, sweet, mild aromatic. I enjoy it. I will continue to enjoy it. It's got a lot of those subtle flavors that you gotta tease out. Draylin's got a bounce. He's off like a prom dress. Boom! Later, he says. And it's a great day to be alive. Man, I love Ethan. I'm so glad. Ethan, are you drinking anything? Is that allowed? Let's see, by the way, where may we find that lighter you have? Currently I just use matches and it sucks whenever it gets windy. Well, this actually does not perform in wind either, but this is a Corona Old Boy. My wife got this for me for Christmas a few years ago, and I love it. It's got all the names of the pipe shapes on it. I mean, I probably prefer it to just be solid, nickel, silver, or whatever. But this is wonderful. It's a butane lighter. The I Am Corona Old Boy. And they're available on all the tobacco retail sites online. E-Bone Capone. Let's see. How's the weather out now? How's the weather out there? Well, let's have a look, Paul. We got wind. It is windy. Yeah, I work nights for sure. Let's see. Gotta go. All right, Edward, take care. It is allowed. I wasn't a big drinker before the accident. Let's see. My doctor says I have to drink 4 liters a day. Wow, that looks nice. Yeah, it's nice and warm outside. I mean, it's not warm, it's cool. We got wind. That's why I'm not on the back porch. That's my... sorry. That's my preferred outdoor smoking spot. Is the back porch. But the wind's coming in from the south, and it's just hitting the porch a little bit too much. So can't really mess with that. Now, if it was coming from the north, I could sit on the porch all day. But it's coming from the south, and not that that means anything, but just means that if you didn't want to hear the wind blowing into the iPad, I had to be in the garage, which is fine. I'm just glad to be off work, to be home, to have off a couple of days. Thinking about going to see the new Avengers movie tonight or tomorrow night. Great place to live. Yeah, I enjoy West Texas. It's very nice. Let's see, yeah. I think I need to watch Captain America Civil War first on Netflix. I haven't seen all the Marvel Universe movies, but I hear Avengers is like really, really good. And my son, if he's still watching, he said he saw it on Saturday, and said it was really good. And I know he hasn't watched all the different Marvel movies, so I want to go. Let's see, Beardless Joe's. I'm trying to see that tonight with hubby. I think we're pretty much caught up. Wait a minute, are you Joe? Are you just watching on Joe's account? The Hateful Eights. I've seen that. I have that movie on the movie's on Netflix, or it was. I know The Avengers is a comic book. Oh, you are Joe. I'm sorry. But the important thing is that we see the Avengers. Hmm. Ethan was disappointed with the Hateful Eight. I liked it. I really liked it. And Joe says it's all good. Well, thank you, Joe. I watched it once. I thought it was pretty interesting. But if you want Quentin Tarantino films, Kill Bill. Love it. Love Kill Bill. Let's see. Love the shut the door scene in Hateful Eight. Yeah. I need to watch it again. I remember there was a lot of memorable stuff that I need to go back to and watch. But Kill Bill, love it. I did like the Hateful Eight. I did, Mark. Inglorious Bastards. That's one of my favorites. That's a good one. Yeah, it grew on you. Does anyone know Redford Pipe Maker? Asks Ethan. I don't. I've never heard of that person. And of course, Pulp Fiction. Love that one. So I guess my top three Quentin Tarantino. Oh, Radford. Still don't know. Still don't know. Sorry. Um, Pulp Fiction, Inglorious Bastards, and Kill Bill. I mean, just I could watch those over and over and over again and not get tired of them. Love it. Love it or leave it. Love it or Ethan leave it. Which Kill Bill is better? Well, they're together. Ethan, they go together. It's like a single movie. Clockwork Orange was amazing, says Nicholas. Yes, my favorite Quentin Tarantino film. No, that's a Stanley Kubrick. Very nice. I remember watching Pulp Fiction as a teenager with headphones on my dad's PSP. Wow. Nice. That and which Kill Bill was better? Probably two. I mean, you don't watch one without the other. But the when she's with the trainer, like the ancient master, Paime, is that his name? That's that's pretty awesome. And of course, breaking out of the coffin. I'm sure that was on. I just whenever I watch Kill Bill, I watch them both like together. And if they're on Netflix right now, I will probably watch them tonight. If I don't go see uh, the Avengers, which I might watch Captain America Civil War tonight, just so I get caught up on that. And then go see Captain America, or no, then go see the Avengers tomorrow night. But then again, tomorrow night I'm going to be busy with Hey We're Talking, my podcast with Bob and Scott. And if you think I'm entertaining here, imagine me with two other guys talking about Flat Earth Society or whatever. So, yeah, if y'all didn't know, Hey We're Talking is now once a week. It's a 1 hour show now. We reformatted it. We were doing the podcast like 3 episodes a week, 30 minutes. But man, that takes a long time. So we figured one show a week would be good enough. And if you have a problem with that, sorry. It's free entertainment. Let's see. Can't wait to your podcast. Love it. Thank you so much, Tomas. We've been getting like people are like more and more people are finding the podcast and downloading it, listening to it on Facebook. They're watching it on YouTube, or they're going to iTunes and getting it. It's awesome. I'm glad. Nicholas, what's the name of your podcast? It's called Hey We're Talking. Hey, WE''RE, talking. Hey We're Talking. And it's me and Bob and Scott, and we've got over 200 episodes, and we talk about just the weirdest stuff. And Bob keeps bothering me and Scott, like, you need to come up with some ideas for shows. And so, here's one. There is an island in the Pacific Ocean. It's a British territory, and it's about 3,000 miles from New Zealand. It's like the most remote island. It's the most remote community in the entire world. And it's called Pitcairn Island. And there's like 50 people on this island. And most of them are descended from like mutineers. If you've ever heard of the story of the mutiny on the Bounty, like the British ship, the Bounty, back in 1790, they mutinied Captain Bligh. Well, those mutineers like tried to escape the English Navy, and they hid out on this island. And that's like where all those people are. Let's see. Nicholas signed up to the channel, and he's going to watch while smoking a good bowl. Thanks, Nicholas. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. So, yeah, the Pitcairn Island, 50 people, and they're all, most of them are descended from the mutineers of Mutiny on the Bounty. And all their young people are like moving away, and they're like looking for people to move there. But it's like, there's no jobs, you know, there's no, what are you gonna do? Their main source of income is like carving like little knickknacks and selling it to people who are on cruises and yachts and stuff like that. But to be honest, I would love to do that. Let's see, how many lady mutineers were there on the Bounty? Not a lot, Max, not a lot. A lot of the ladies were Tahitian. You know, they went to, the mutineers, they stopped off at Tahiti and picked up a few ladies, and then they sailed over to Pitcairn to hide out. But here's the problem. Here's the big problem with this island. They made headlines worldwide in 2004. Turns out a third of the population. Let's see. Pipes, etc. decided to jump on here while he's on a conference call. Muted. Well, hello, greetings. Greetings to you. Turns out a third of the population in 2004 was convicted of child rape, child molestation. I know everybody needs a hobby, but damn, So a lot of those guys went to prison, and this island has suffered this terrible reputation, and nobody wants to move there. Nobody wants to move to pedophile island, but I mean, I think it'd be cool. I mean, pedophilia aside, I think they've killed all that. Let's see, a third, all at the same time. Yeah, like a third of the male. There was like six people. There were six guys convicted, and that was basically one third of the adults, the adult men. Because remember, there's only like 50 people on the island, so you got some are kids, some are women, the rest are like adult men. So, you know, you do the math. If you got six dudes convicted, that means there's like 18 men, maybe 18 or 20 women, plus 10 or 15 kids. It's sad and it's tragic, but and it was like nearly 15 years ago, and like it's still hurting that, like that legacy is still like basically destroying that population. I would go and I would try to, you know, change the yeah, it is terrible. I would try to change the image, maybe run for mayor of the island, and maybe run a PR campaign or something like that, or just maybe, I don't know, maybe grow some weed out there and just give some of that out to passersby, and that might increase tourism a little bit and save the island. I don't know. I don't know where that came from. When I stumble upon something interesting, I read about it and I research it, and I just thought that these different islands across the world that have these tiny communities, I just find that fascinating, because I live in West Texas, and it sometimes feels like you're isolated, but we're very much connected to pop culture. Let's see, Derek the Green Thumb. Not yet. But I would. Who's going to arrest me? The one policeman on the island? No, thank you. Go away, Bill. Or whoever his name is. Maybe find Amelia Earhart? Absolutely. Lorazo de Urquiza. Hey, can't believe you're still on. Yep. I've been on for nearly an hour and a half. Still going strong. Because that's how I roll. I'm an entertainer. I'm a chatty chatter. I do the once I've got a little bit of the oh, you just woke up. Once I get some of that devil juice, once I get some of that liquor in. Let's see, Pipes, etc. Gotta go. He's up next. Later all. Well, yeah. I'm talkative, like sober. Like when I'm not drinking, I like to talk. Let's see. Joe's enjoying the luxury flake, and he's got a rum and Pepsi going. Nice. And you're gonna start with coffee. Very good. Pat Lester says good morning. Good morning to all. And if you're at work, God bless you. Thank you for joining me and listening to me talk. I did just work. I was like, Cisco has got to get ready for work. Well, Cisco, you just turn that on your cell phone. You find You just turn on YouTube on your cell phone, you find my video, you find the podcast, and you listen on your way to work. I'm just kidding. You don't have to do that. I'm just playing. Later, Cisco. I hope you have a good one. All right. And this is probably going to be the last shot. This is going to be the last shot. Let's see. Joe's weekend just started this morning. Absolutely. Me too. Because I worked all weekend. I worked 3 shifts in a row. I'm glad to be off. I'm going to have a couple of nights off. I'm going to sleep, I don't know, sometime. It's already 10 o'clock. So, oh, City of Big Spring. I need y'all to see this. Oops. Nope. Okay, y'all don't see it. Sorry. I'm a little pissed off at my city right now. There's a white truck that belongs to the city driving by. Now, out there on the road, they've dug up the street. Like the sewer and the water line was leaking. And so they had to dig it up with like a bulldozer backhoe. They had to dig it up to fix it, all right? But that was in like December. See, Paul asked, am I still working in the healthcare industry? Absolutely. I'm a nurse. I'm going to work into the healthcare industry. I'm going to work in the healthcare industry till I retire. So there's a big giant hole in the street. All right? It takes up half the street. They have the safety cones and the reflectors. You have to drive around this. And it's been since December. This thing's been out there for like 3 or 4 months. And yet the code enforcers and all the city guys, they like to drive by the house every day, it seems, you know, making sure my weeds aren't too high. But they can't fill that hole in and fix the street. I call shenanigans. And I've contacted the city, and I left a very cordial and friendly letter suggesting that maybe, you know, you might want to fill that hole. But, let's see. Paul says he's in the funeral industry, driving a hearse car. Wow. Very macabre. Get to see a lot of raw human emotion doing that, I'm sure. But I don't want to hear anything from the city about, you know, any weeds or any, you know, it's like they drive by, but yet they can't fill that hole in the street. I don't think so. So, yeah. Oh, and Captain Spaulding's on. Cool. Yeah, and Chicago's not any better about fixing the street. I didn't see you there, Captain Spaulding. Good morning to you. Woo! Yeah. Finished it up. Very nice. All right. Yeah. Yeah, Paul. Wow. Captain Spaulding's enjoying some Carabello coffee. Very nice. It's good stuff. Guys, it's happening again. And this happens when I'm drinking, you know, alcoholic beverages. I gotta pee. So, Give me 1 minute. I gotta go. I'll be right back. I broke the seal, I broke the seal. Oh, what's the deal? Okay. I washed my hands, goddammit. They accused me of this last time I went to the bathroom. Thank you. I do enjoy the birds too. No catheter bag for me. No thank you. You're not gonna jam that thing up my pee hole. No thanks. I have to do that at work to other people. Have I seen any good movies lately? Yeah. The Lobster. That was good. Watched that on Amazon Prime. And I'm ramming a latex rubber hose up somebody's pee hole. They're never going, thanks, man. Feels great. No, they're always going, argh! So, no catheter for me. I will interrupt the broadcast and go in there. Ethan says, horrible movie. It was good. These movies, like this movie, is like so bizarre. It's just a bizarre set of rules. And Joe says, no catheter for me. You can let me die. What was it even about? Like, I don't even know. All right? It's set in like a different, like it's like a different set of rules. The Lobster. If you are single in this movie, if you find yourself single in the Lobster movie, you have to go to this hotel. It's not like Sharknado. It's not like they're very serious. It was good acting and everything. But if you are single, like if you get divorced, you have to go to a hotel for 45 days with other single people. And so you mingle around and you got to hang out with them. And if you don't fall in love with somebody in 45 days, you get turned into an animal of your choice. If you don't make it, you get turned into an animal. And it was just so bizarre. But I loved it. But I can understand why it's polarizing. Can you recommend something on Netflix for me? Watch Netflix is all I can do for now for some weeks. Orange is the New Black. Sherlock. I would watch Sherlock for sure. Let's see. Saw the movie Sharknado. It stunk. Yeah, I couldn't finish that. I realize it's supposed to be kind of a... Yeah. Oh, Dexter. Dexter was pretty good. See, you can't tell me. That was a waste of time. Nothing was explained. I spent the whole movie asking what's going on. That's the point. You're just in this bizarre world. Who cares? Watch Frankenstein's Chronicle. I would recommend. I've heard of that. New Sandler movie on Netflix called The Week of. And Tomas loves Sherlock. Pretty good. Altered Carbon was pretty interesting. Um, Arrested Development, I really like that. It's a good show. Somebody Feed Phil. That's a fun travel show. Really enjoyed that. A lot of good stuff on the old Netflix and Amazon as well. Sons of Anarchy. Very nice. All of the Marvel shows, says Elwood Maker. I don't know. They're very. They're the Marvel shows. They're kind of like the DC movies. They're very serious and character driven. They're not so fun. I didn't really care for Jessica Jones. I mean, it was all right, but it's just so they get bogged down with the seriousness. It's like just kick somebody's butt. I want to see some fun action. I don't know. Like the Marvel Cinematic Universe is so much. It's fun. It's fun action. Guardians of the Galaxy, the Avengers, Iron Man, but the Marvel TV shows, it's just dark and brooding, and I can deal with drama, but make it fun. Make some of it fun. It's just not. I don't know. It's the problem I'm having, but a lot of people like it. Let's see. Lazaro agrees. Did you see the Avengers this weekend? No, but I'm gonna go see it either tonight or tomorrow night. I want to watch Captain America: Civil War first, and I think that's on Netflix. I've been told you don't really have to watch too many of the Marvel movies to see it, but the more you watch it, the better. So Marvel shows are better than the DC CW shows. Yeah, Cap's going to see it with his wife. No spoilers, but after, tell me it's fun. Yeah, yeah, it's got to be fun. And yeah, my son tells me, he's like, you got to see The Flash. And Ethan's recommending Designated Survivor. Yeah, my son likes the CWDC shows. He's like, have you seen The Flash? You've got to see The Flash. And I'm like, I saw The Flash in like the late 80s, early 90s. It wasn't great then. I don't know. I don't know if I want to watch The Flash or Green Arrow. Todd Blessing, good morning to you too, sir. I don't know if I want to watch the Green Arrow or the Flash or whatever. Let's see. Daughter's been pushing to watch the Flash. Yeah, the kids are gonna see it. Let's see. How many hours do you sleep after night shift? I sleep 7 or 8. I usually do. I mean, I was up all night. All weekend, but I wanted to come home. Wanted to have some smokes, some drinks, do a live stream, and chat with you good people. Let's see, the Flash from the 80s makes an appearance in the new one. That's crazy. Rob Ills, hello from over the pond. Rob, you're overseas? Had no idea. The actor. Yeah. The Flash says he's the fastest man on Earth, but the whole show is about people that are faster than he is. Wow. Which tobacco did I try? Rattray's Bagpiper's Dream. Very good. Yeah, I usually bring it up here and there. I've pretty much smoked it down. Rob, PCS'd to England. Very cool. I didn't know that. Have you always been in England? I just assumed you were in America. I don't know. Fastest man on his earth. See, I don't know. I don't know. I haven't watched The Flash My son recommends it, but I don't know. Mantarog knows that I don't need much to relight my pipe as much if I don't try hard to pack it. Yeah, and I think I've pushed it down. I just grab tobacco with a pipe until it's full. Yeah, I've pressed this one down a little bit too much. Yeah. Rob just PCS here from Right Pad Air Force Base. Ah, Ohio. Okay. Well, glad you're still serving, Rob. In what capacity do you serve, though, Rob? You get that long beard. It's definitely not in regs for active military. So what do you do? Are you a Delta Force guy? Did you capture Osama? Rob Bill's is Special Forces, guys. PCS means permanent change of station. Means he went from one base to the other. Good priced wooden pipe. I've got a corn cob now and it smokes very nicely, but it isn't very good looking. Morgan pipes, bones, $40. It's a good see. Out of uniform now, just a lowly civil servant. Well, I'm also out of uniform. I'm not serving the I'm not working directly for the government, but Rob, we salute you. You the man. But I noticed you haven't made any videos lately. And now we know why. Yeah. Captain Spaulding with a sweet beard. And if Captain Spaulding compliments your beard, that is a compliment. Because Captain Spaulding has the beardiest beard of all time. One of them. I'm trying to get a little growth here again. It's been a while. My beard looks weak. Cheers, Rob. I'd say Jason Dagner does. Oh yeah, Elwood. He's got a beardy beard. It's evening and the eve of Labor Day because of the groceries closing earlier. Gotta go. All right, Paul. Have a good one. Let me catch what you said. Grab some food and beers. Best wishes to all. Greets, Paul. Enjoy those beers, Paul. He folds it in half. It actually touches the floor nearly. Yeah. Wish I could grow a wizardly beard. Oh, dudes, I need some more beer. Like you're talking about beards, I need more beer. Let's go to the fridge. And you guys can come with me. Let's see, Dunhill 965 dropping today. What's your opinion on that one? It's very nice. Cap Spaulding knows what he goes through for beard maintenance. Can't imagine what Dagner does. Who knows? Guys, we're in my garage, by the way. It needs. Yeah, Rob needs to trim his. I gotta, like, get rid of all this crap. I'm gonna put it in that. In this tool chest here. My cornhole boards. Greatest game of all time. Haven't cracked the bagpiper, says Brent. Sounds like something you'll like. Absolutely. 965 is very good. There's the espresso machine. Here is the fridge. I got some leftover Christmas ale from Breckenridge Brewery. So good. I gotta get the fixing to crack open a tin of Old Dark Fired by McBaron's. Very nice. Have I tried Lagunitas? Yes. It's very nice. Cheers, Paul. Get a little unique perspective of a pour. All right, that'll work. Let's go back out to the garage, guys. Sorry, my face is so close to the camera. I don't like it either. Imagine it's a little uncomfortable for you. Like, hi, how's everybody going? Get close to my mouth. How's it going? Yeah, ASMR. Let's see. Ethan's gotta go. Gonna make like a baby and head out. Thanks again for all the support. Well, you're welcome, Ethan. We love you. Cheers. Ugh. Oh, that's good. Christmas ale. Admittedly, not as good as the box slider, but it's good. Man, you guys have no idea how much fun I've been having this morning. Just smoking out of my pipe, taking shots of whiskey, drinking beers, and just chatting away. It's just like the best day ever. Is anybody at work? Is anybody like listening in the background at work? Just listening to me talk and ramble on like an idiot. Grass Snake says it's better than working. Yeah, absolutely. Sure, this would be awesome beer. Let's see. Manta Rock. Don't know if it's available in the U.S., but a really good beer is Leffe. I think it is. Lazaro's on vacation. Yeah, Belgian monk beer. Very good. And Paul's Day is over. Well, yeah. If you're in Europe, I would imagine you're getting close to the end of the day. For sure. I've seen Leffe for sale in some places. I have to try it sometime. Ooh. Mm. Ooh. Uh-oh. It's like my little yawn starting to kick in a little bit. I mean, it wouldn't be. Let's see. Mantarok got off work 2.5 hours ago. Then he left an hour early. Very nice. 5:30 p.m. in Sweden right now. And Mantarok works 7 to 4. Nice. Joe works at a restaurant. Customers don't appreciate YouTube videos as much as you do. Well, How dare they? I mean, they might if you're showing them. This is Derek Tent. Look at him. He's entertaining. It's funny, my coworkers like have no clue really about this. Smell my beard. 6:30 in Finland, 7:30 in Russia. I mentioned to some of my coworkers last night, like, I'm gonna live stream when I get home. And they're like, what is that? I'm like, oh, I have this YouTube channel. I'm fairly popular, fairly well known. Okay. How do I find it? I'm like, youtube.com/Derek10. They're like, that's so funny. 3 kilometers from Finland. Very cool. They don't know that I'm the mayor. Mantarok can time travel. You just go back and forth between the border, Finland and Russia. Hmm. How funny would it be if you got coworkers got on right now? That would be funny. Oh, sorry. Finland and Sweden. Sorry, Mantarok. The alcohol is kind of blunting my perception a little bit. It would be funny. I'd be like, hi, Irma. Hi, Sarah. But they're probably all asleep right now. Kevin Hendricks. He's on time, this live stream. Yep. I mean, I've been on almost 2 hours. But that's okay. I've had a pipe. See, there's a golf course right on the border, so you can actually make a 1 hour golf hit. That's cool. So I've been smoking. I've been drinking. It's been a good morning, for sure. Let me see. Get a little. Derek, how about Mexico? Fuel prices, I mean, cheaper or what? I don't know. Mexico is a little far away from me. And I don't really have a reason to go down to Mexico. So I don't know how the gas prices are down there. Sorry. One thing I like way more with cigars over pipes is that there's usually way more smoke. That is true. A lot of pipe tobacco gives you a very thin pipe smoke. But pipe tobacco does taste better, yes. Paul thought I was close to the border. Let's see. Pat asked, do I own a meerschaum? If you do, would you recommend getting one? Elwood says gas prices are rising. It's $2.65. Yeah, it's about that around here. $2.40, $2.50. Yeah, I would say get a meerschaum if you can get one for a reasonable price. They're good pipes. They absorb a lot of moisture. They're very nice. See, Mantarok bought a meerschaum a few weeks ago. It was cheap and works very well. Yeah, I mean, don't overpay unless you really like the design you see, but they should pretty much be on par with a good briar pipe. I definitely wouldn't overpay. And make sure you get block meerschaum, not like pressed meerschaum. For sure. Ooh. Woo. The Sandman's starting to punch me in the face. $1.7 a liter. That does sound expensive. How many styles of tobacco cuts are there? Ribbon, cake, etc. Yeah, 6.8 a gallon. Very expensive. Yeah, there's cut, there's ribbon, there's shag, there's twists, there's coins, uh, there's crumble cake, there's plugs, there's regular. I don't know. There's probably a good dozen different kinds of cuts. There's rough ribbon, there's broken flakes, there's flakes. So yeah, gas goes for $5.50. So a good dozen or so distinctly different styles of cut. Where is that? So wherever Paul is, let's see, here in Sweden, it's really freaking expensive. Especially when they raise gas taxes. Yeah. I know in the Scandinavian countries they like to a lot of taxes. For better or for worse, there's a lot of taxes over there. But even here, we're getting a lot of taxes. I don't like it. Got my coffee with Patron XO coffee in it. Smoking something you inspired me to try. Plum cake in the bones. How you liking the plum cake? And that's really cool, by the way, to have influence, you know? See, it's annoying when people in Stockholm vote for higher gas taxes when they have working collected traffic. I live in a rural area and can't even do anything other than drive. That's true. If there's public transportation, of course you're going to say, yeah, raise gas taxes. Sorry, Manta Rock. I'll send a message to those jerks in Stockholm. Did I get a tin of Presbyterian? It's on stock on smoking pipes for a limited time. I have a little bit of it in a jar. It's supposed to make people drive less, but that's not an option. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it, Lazaro. Plum cake's pretty good. It's one of those blends that you really gotta tease out the flavor. Manta Rock wants to secede. Well, I'm not big on Swedish politics, so I'm still working on that. Elwood's got some Presbyterian from Ewan Rees coming. My buddy Nathan, who lives about 3/4 of a mile that way, gave me a little bit of Presbyterian that I have in a mason jar. It's pretty good. It's a lot, it's a nice little Balkan blend. It's very tasty. Very nice and enjoyable. Oh, yeah. Do they sell Hamilton tobacco in the U.S.? I've never heard of that, Manta Rock. So I'm guessing no. Wind still blowing. Expecting maybe some thunderstorms over the next few days. It's the biggest brand in Sweden, you think? Well, I don't think we have that. Ooh. The beer's delicious. And by the way, the pipe is empty. We'll probably buy it next. We've smoked McBaron. Nice. Lee Dokken. Cheers from Richmond, Virginia. From the band Dokken? Very nice. And Anthony says, thanks for the videos. Well, you're very welcome. Cap Spaulding's going to bounce. Have a great day. Lazaro's a beginner. Started with Dunhill English. Very in your face. Plum cake is much more subtle. And yeah, just gotta take your time, pace yourself with that. Anthony Dukas from Jersey, New Jersey. Very cool. I watched the Iceman Confessions, the Iceman Killer. Yeah, New Jersey. Richard Kuklinski, you know, Dockin' Rocks. Don't really understand. What's the difference between aromatics and regular pipe tobacco? Elwood's gotta go. Nice chatting with you too, the Iceman. Aromatics are topped with a flavoring, like cherry or vanilla or alcohol. Non aromatics are just naturally. It's just the flavor of the tobacco naturally. Yeah, I saw the HBO documentary of the Iceman. He's like, so I probably killed 100 people. Yeah. Very interesting. Dude's scary. Courtney Barnes, good morning. Anthony's really gotten into the English tobacco. Yes, it's some of my favorites. Assumes aromatics have a stronger taste. Well, they have a more pronounced. The flavor comes from the topping more so than the tobacco. So you're gonna taste more vanilla. See, pipe smoking Christian. Hi from Nashville. When am I coming back? Well, glad you're on, man. Carl. I'll be back in September, probably. We've got some work computer upgrades. We're going to be going live with a new computer system in September, in the middle of September. But I think I'll still be able to make it out there. I'm thinking Nashville, probably the weekend of like 22nd. Lazaro asks, "How do I like the Rattrays?" It's very good. It's a very nice, very mild and sweet kind of aromatic with a little alcohol-y topping. It's good. It's very tasty. I enjoy it. Probably could use a little Latakia. But that's just my tastes. We're over 2 hours into this live stream. And I wish, and we're just getting more and more people watching. That's cool. That's awesome. Still chooching. Well, inverted 311. I finished the bowl. And I hesitate to fill another one because I'm starting to get a little sleepy. I woke up like at 4:30 yesterday afternoon. So I've been up a good while. Looking to get a little sleep today. And the alcohol is it's pushing me towards sleepy time. It's very good. Anyway, let's see. Inverted. Have a lot of respect for your line of work. You could imagine. Yes. Well, thank you. Yeah, Todd's like, nap time, I see. Well, I mean, it's like, it's bedtime. Like, imagine you stayed up till like, let's say you go to sleep at like 11 o'clock at night, and you decided to stay up till 2 a.m. That's what I'm dealing with. Anyway, the battery says it's low. We're like at 10%. So That, coupled with the fact that I probably ought to get some sleep, I probably ought to turn in. Let's see. Anthony really likes Partagas. Just got some Balkan Sassini. Have I tried it? Yes. Balkan Sassini is an excellent, simple Balkan. It's very nice. You'll enjoy it. Inverted says good night. Carl says good night or good day or whatever. I agree. I don't even know what to say. For me, it's sleep time. So, yeah, you'll enjoy that Sassini. Thank you all for watching. Thanks for joining me and interacting with me. It's been a lot of fun. Yeah, good night, Todd. I've been on for over 2 hours. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Lazaro. I appreciate you guys so much for tuning in and interacting. It means so much to me. Tomas, dude, with your hip replacement, I hope you recover well. Stay walking. Just get up, keep walking, stay active. You guys, everybody in the YouTube Pipe community, I love you so much. It's such a huge impact on my life. And this isn't even the alcohol talking. It really means a lot to me. So, yeah, you're welcome, Tomas. Thank you so much for watching. I'm not going to take up any more of your time. Cheers. God bless you. Smell my beard.